What's up, gamers? We're back with more Starfield, picking up right where we left off. It's actually only about 15 minutes since I ended my last video. Just took care of some things around the house, and I'm ready to get right back into it. I'm so excited to explore this star station because it's full of Varun, which is like the most interesting faction in the game to me, and they have been just absent from all the places I've explored so far. Um, they really seem to have pulled up their roots almost everywhere. I've run into them randomly in space a few times, but this is the first time I've actually encountered them as like people I could engage with. I've tried boarding their ships and stuff before. I don't think I did that on any videos, but they're a random encounter you can have when you fly into a system. You can sometimes get attacked by Varun ships. So I've been really like keen on maybe taking one of their ships and modding it to become my own. I got that idea in my head early on. So I tried boarding their ships. I learned how like the targeting system and stuff works specifically, so I could try to board their ships and take one over. But I've never successfully done that, so I've never actually seen them as units that I could fight against. At least not that I can remember. So I'm really excited to clear this place out. It's probably very obvious that I'm in my skills menu. It's because I'm level 36 now. I have three unspent skill points. I feel like they're burning a hole in my pocket, basically. So I was looking through the skills menu and trying to decide what I wanted to spend them on. I think increasing my rank in theft might be good. My rank in negotiation might be good to reduce the amount I have to spend on bribes, but I haven't actually encountered situations yet where I need a higher rank in either of those, or where it would even be useful to have one. There's obviously a lot on the science tree I still want. I want to get basically full max rank of spacesuit design. I want outpost engineering to get basically to max rank also. So that's definitely a place to dump points at some point, but I was looking on the physical menu and, sort of looking at stealth and regretting that I ever spent any points on this because it's like even on that star station where I briefly started playing it, I tried sneaking at the start and was immediately noticed. And that's just been my experience. Like, I'm already 2% into this, 2 points into this. You know, I don't use suppressed weapons. I haven't found a good sniper rifle yet. I feel like this was a waste. I wish I could, if I could take back like respec, the one change I would make to my loadout is I would get rid of these 2 points I spent on stealth. But I was thinking I would like to put a point into weightlifting. This eventually gets me an extra 100 points of carry capacity, and it's been a bit of a struggle. I feel like I fill up real quick. I have to do inventory management a lot, and it's getting to the point in the game where that's burdensome. I have like a better suit of armor, goodness, better spacesuit and helmet and pack and stuff back at my house on Aquila that I am deliberately have not been using because the big difference between like it adds a little bit of extra damage resistance, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's definitely better, definitely a straight upgrade, but it weighs a ton. It's like when you get finally get the Power Ranger armor in a Fallout game from the Brotherhood of Steel, and you're like, this armor is so great, but it like uses up half my carry capacity just to have this armor equipped. So I'm kind of getting to that point in the game where I wish I had more carry capacity so I could feel more flexible in the equipment I use. I could carry more guns on me to switch out for different situations. I eventually want to have a sniper rifle on me that I, can switch out to. I may just carry one shotgun around, but I mean, I want more flexibility, bottom line. So, um, because of the way skills work in this game, I know that if I get this first one, there's going to then be a challenge I have to unlock. So I'm not like about to dump all 3 skill points into weightlifting, but I think it would be smart to at least get this started. At least get, rank 1, get that extra 10 kilos, which is nothing really. That's probably why I've hesitated so long. But then we can start working the challenge, whatever it happens to be, and get up to 25, 50, and eventually 100 on that. So I'm going to spend a point there. Sprint for 1,000 meters while at 75% or more of your maximum load capacity. I'll for sure do that without even trying. And then the other one is wellness. Wellness eventually increases my max health by 40%, which doesn't feel like a lot. But this is another one where I kind of feel like in the realm of inevitability, I'm going to want this higher. I am already starting to feel like even with like a good spacesuit and stuff on, I take damage pretty fast in some situations. Even fighting enemies that are below my level, like when a turret's attacking me, I feel like I take a lot of damage real quick. So it'd be good to just have a little bit higher base health, a little bit more wiggle room with that. My med packs have been fine for me, but I've accumulated quite a collection of trauma packs and emergency kits at this point. So I think it's time to get my health starting to upgrade. So I'm going to take this extra 10% and, for the same reason that it'd be good to get the challenge unlocked and get it in progress, so that if I do reach a point in the game where I'm like really struggling because of my health, it's ready to go for another upgrade. So let's grab that as well. And then we'll leave the 1 skill point I have left. Okay, so this is me just realizing that I already had rank 1 of wellness. So I probably just sounded really stupid. But I'm not going to edit that out. Yeah, whatever. I didn't notice. Now that I think about it, I think wellness was one of my starting skills with the background I chose. But that's fine. We're up to 20%. I mean, it all applies the same. It's still a single skill point spent. It still has unlocked the next challenge. So I'm now, I have to heal 500 damage before I unlock the next thing. We'll get that in progress, and I'll keep the one last skill point, just in case I end up needing it for something urgently. Yeah. I might eventually upgrade my boost packs, but again, I haven't found myself in too many situations where not having where I needed more boost. But who knows? I don't regret spending those points. I'm right where we left off, as you can see. Let's go kill some. Oh, right. Vasco. I did forget my thing about wanting to deal with Vasco. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move him.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Yeah, stay right
Captain,
there.
it is pleasant to see you.
See, he's not following me. He's definitely not.
Goodbye, Captain.
So maybe if I can be a little better at stealthing here, he won't engage in combat. Like if I can... slip around here and not get seen. I don't need that hamburger. I'd like to close that door so Vasco doesn't come through it. But I worry that if I walk in front of that window again, I'm gonna get busted. Alright. We're gonna try and be stealthy. For no other reason than to get far enough away from Vasco that he doesn't feel compelled to help me. I think this is just a sanitation bot.
Heretics may put up a good fight, but it is all useless in the end.
I mean, these guys just started attacking me when they saw me last time, so I think the move is to take this free shot and start the combat. God damn it, Vasco. Get the fuck out of here. Vasco, go stop. God, I hate Vasco so much.
I am no longer detecting signs of life from the enemy.
Nova Blast Disruptor.
Good day, Captain.
Pacifier. I want their... They have like these unique Varun weapons sometimes. I'd love to find some of those here. Vasco, you're actually the worst because I don't know if there's like other bodies here that I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna push you back towards the door again.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
No, I require the opposite. Stay put. Do not open this fucking door, Vasco. I swear to God. Ay, ay. A feckin' robot, I swear. What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? No, 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 no. Mistakes were made. Oh, no. I don't like that at all. I really need to do better at looking at what I'm looking at things before I click on them. Because I don't want to enter a new zone. Oh no! No, game, come on! Alright, fine. That's fine. Don't panic, we're just gonna redo this part real quick. It shouldn't be too bad. I can't seem to stop Vasco from participating, so we'll just go in guns a blast and roll.
Captain.
Wow, I'm still hidden. That's pretty nuts. Oh wow, they do actually talk to me. I don't know where that person is though.
Come to die!
I will assist you in combat.
No, you will not, Vasco. UC security, that's interesting. See, I never got a chance to go up here before. Cause ooh, Varun spacesuit, yes please. See, I got better loot that time, so not even mad. So this enters the space station proper. So that's the last place we want to do. This also enters the space station proper. We're being careful now and not just clicking things. You may wonder why I like obsessively reloaded my mission here, and the reason is because if we're going to be facing the Varun, who seem really rare, I want a chance to get as much of their gear as possible, as high level as possible. I think I just got their spacesuit, which looks like crap. Well, I mean, it looks cool. It has bad stats. But, when did I pick up this? This is really good. Wow. Anywho, before I enter the space station proper, I want to try that trick. I thought I was already in the space station proper, so it was too late. But I now see that that's not the case. So I want to try settings, gameplay, very hard. Walk through the door. Back to normal.
Shall see the great serpent!
Modified calibrated equinox. Oh goodness. Excuse me. Yeah, we're gonna wait in this room a little bit because, ooh, what's this? Life chunk by chunk. I've definitely seen that before. I like how this person's shooting me from a million miles away to get a little bit closer, because I've been using my shotty and I'm really too lazy to switch at this point. Oh, maybe I can go back to hidden. That'll work. The Great Serpent demands blood. This faction's awesome.
Against the Great Serpent's throne!
Taking a little bit of damage, but I'm doing not terrible. There's again like someone way across the other end of this giant room over here. Ooh, a locked expert door. Might be a good way to go. You know, let's save my game. Here, I guess. Tell me this doesn't work. Well, what the hell? I guess I have no choice but to do this, but seems wrong. Okay, if I do that, do I have any way out? No, I don't. What about, what was the other one? This one? If I do this, do I have any way to advance? Kind of. Yeah, okay, good. Good choice. Oh, geez. Oh, Star Station staff we're finding now. That's a new title. Wonder what they were working on this Star Station before all shit hit the fan with these religious zealots. God, they're so far away. It's annoying. Ugh. Varun pack and Varun helmet. I got the whole set now. Yeah, baby. That makes me happy. Now all I need is their rifle. I already have their pistol. I don't remember where I got it from. But they have a rifle too. It's not this Nova Blast Disruptor. I really want it. Because rifles is how I... Varun skip pack. I'm not sure if that's the same as the other one I got. I'm just gonna steal all their shit for now. And we'll sort out the inventory later. Alright, there's clearly a lot going on here. This is a really big area. I'm trying not to miss anything. Like, look at this. Look what I've already missed. The game music is going nuts right now. It really thinks I'm in, like, a very serious combat situation or something. The music is popping off right now. Holy shite. Like, this is a score that could go on a Star Wars movie. Technophiles pacifier. Base helmet. Trying to be thorough here. Fauna. Yeah, open whatever door we're talking about. Fauna can... Oh, that opened just all of the doors in this room. Interesting. Oh my goodness, where'd these guys come from? I already cleared this room. I don't know. There's so many directions. Struggling to decide where I want to go. This music, holy my goodness. You hear this? It is going crazy. History of xenobiology. I've read this one before. Trying to sort of hug the right wall. Ooh. Immature ship roach. I think I let some critters out of their cages when I opened the doors, quote unquote. They were clearly doing xenobiology research here, which, as we know, is illegal, so it's surprising. Probably why they were in this star station. Away from prying eyes. Harvested organs. Look, they got some contraband here and everything. Nutty. Nutty. I definitely want to go down there. I want to explore the other side too. Uh-oh. That did me a surprisingly large amount of damage. What is this called? Immature hook pest. Young hook pest. Let's do... Pop an alien genetic material. Oh, right, it only lasts for 30 seconds. I guess that was kind of wasteful. Ooh, this is weird looking. I think it was like sedated. I wonder if letting those critters free killed any of the Varun. I care way more about the Varun than whatever weird animal experiments were going on here. Keeping my eye out for more contraband. I'm sorry, robot, but when I'm exploring a dungeon like this, every time I see a moving pixel, it triggers my fight or flight. I really can't be having you walking around right now. Just want to see how good that stuff was. As fun as it would be to cosplay as a UC security. Don't think I will be. Sorry, robot. I really mean nothing by it. I'm sorry. want to be clearing this whole place over encumbered, but I think it's worth it. So this is the other door, the main entrance door I could have taken. So no need to go that way. God, look at all the dead scientists, jeez. I feel like I'm accidentally getting deep into this area. I don't mean to. There's that whole left area that I've left to explore. Seem to be more Varun in that direction. So I definitely don't want to forget that that's there. I mean, we can go up here, we can go up over there. See, I can hear more Varun now that I'm up here. Start by going this way, I guess. So my theory about the backstory of this place is that there were UC scientists here doing illegal xenobiology or xenowarfare research. And then the Varun attacked and took over, obviously. Alright, now that I've gone back, double back and gone this way, I'm feeling pretty good about my exploration. Ooh, locked, huh? Yeah, sure, let's do that. By that I just mean I feel pretty good that I haven't missed too much. All that's in this storage crate is a Nova Galactic cap. Being serious with me right now, game? Old Earth shotgun. Man, I was so excited because I thought chances were high that I would get a Varun rifle from this. But none of the Varun here seem to be using their special weaponry. Maybe if I'd come back here at a higher level, although I don't think that's how that works. Everything's here's been like level 14. I think that's just the way it is. Because I'm level 36. I mean, they could throw higher level enemies at me if they wanted to. Unlock requires computer. Alright, where's the console to unlock the doors on this side then? Oh, and where's the Varun Zealot that's still talking? Well, I'm pretty sure it's like my last hope at getting what I want out of this place. Where are you, brother? Presumably the computer would be in here. Okay, here we go. Open doors. Oh my god. bet you can't actually scan the stuff in here. It'd probably be interesting. So they're researching. Fauna on the other side of this place and flora on this side. I don't want a damn Nova Blast Disruptor. Come on, dude. Man, I think that's it. I think that's going to be it, sadly, for this whole facility. I think there's a few more unexplored rooms in this general direction, but maybe I'm imagining that. Like up here, I don't think. Dissecting something in here. So many questions, like why were the Varun here? What were they doing? Were they trying to repurpose this research? Here we go. Hope restored? Question mark. Looks like there's more Varun. Definitely a good thing. I feel like this is a good time. Pop the alien genetic material. Nova Blast Disruptor is nothing special, right? No. No, just a waste of my time. I think I've very likely killed all the enemies now. Unless there's yet another area I haven't found. They just left the Star Station staff bodies all over this place. I mean, they must not have taken over the space station too long ago, because it doesn't seem like they've started decomposing by too much. Nice. Permanently grants the recipe for panache food items. Thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. Love new recipes. Even though I haven't used that mechanic at all yet. Formal slack suit, sure. Acrobat's deep recon spacesuit, okay. Emergency shuttles. Security cuts, shift change. Request for more shuttles. Evacuation protocol. I've managed to convince the higher-ups to increase the emergency shuttle count. Hopefully we never use them, and it ends up being an extreme waste of resources they claim it to be. Being the extreme waste of resources they claim it to be. Lieutenant Abreu. Evacuation protocol. I looked over the new evacuation protocols, and why are some of the administrative officials given priority, even over the children? Guys, I understand the importance of safeguarding leadership, but yo. But yo, what are we really doing here? This is not in line with UC guidelines. Ensign Samuel. Yo, guys, yo, this doesn't seem right. I get your concerns, Ensign, believe me I do. But in order to get the extra ship, I had to appeal to Brass's need for self-preservation. They only got one extra ship, that's too bad. Yes, officials will be given a security escort to the new shuttle, while everyone else will need to bear arms and reach the warehouse port. I understand this isn't a popular decision, but it's Administrator Chambers' call. All we can do is try to make the best of it. Use the drills to prepare everyone on the station. Something else, so this star station is clearly well within UC space. But it really does seem like they were doing illegal research here, so... It's interesting. Security cuts. So these are just email chains, basically. Hey guys, I know everyone on the security team is working super hard, and it's much appreciated. But I got an itch that needs scratching, so I gotta ask, is it me, or has security gotten lighter on the station? I know we're still in UC space, but is anyone worried we might get a little exposed out here? Might be a little exposed out here. Yeah, I guess you were, because the Varun pirates attack, so... Or the Varun cultists, I should say. Dr. Fernando Pena. Hey, Fernando, I noticed that too. I think Helena mentioned something about us having to undergo firearms training, which some of my team rolled their eyes at. I don't mind it myself, although I will point out there's children on this station. Oh, man. I really worry. I didn't see any children bodies. Not that Bethesda would show that. But I really worry about what happened to the children when the cultists attacked. And I don't want them making a side star for a toy. Mistaking a side star for a toy. Dr. Nikola Medvedenko. I can't. I give up. I understand both of your concerns, and I wish I had more information for you, but the recent security cuts were not a budget decision, and Administrator Chambers is not to blame. 2 of my Marines actually got engaged, Emma and Hikori, and decided they were tired of station life. We'll be bringing in replacements soon, but MAST needs to vet the hires. Yeah, I imagine they would, since they're doing illegal research up here. Need people you can trust to keep the secret. What? Congratulations to the newly engaged, says Dr. Fernando. Everyone keep in mind, with Emma and Hikori's sudden departure, we're going to need everyone to work extended shifts. I apologize for this, but the safety of the star station is one thing we can't compromise. This will only be for a week. MAST is currently vetting several new hires to replace them. I wonder if I would have been one of those new hires if I had taken the route of joining the UC Vanguard. Fine with me, so long as we get paid, Ensign Pascal. I disagree with Ensign Pascal, Lieutenant. This isn't about pay. It's about our ability to defend the station. We're stretched thin as dental floss here. Ensign Wanamaker. Wait, did I miss one? No, guess not. I understand your concerns, and I'm working with the administrative team to improve our evacuation protocols. We'll also be having a number of drills to practice. The scientists may complain, but it's for their own good. So just a little bit of world building for this station. Everyone's dead now. So, I mean... woof. Security clearly wasn't up to snuff when push came to shove here. Story of the Heavens. Ever since Neil Armstrong first set foot on the moon in 1969, humanity has been obsessed with the idea of permanently breaking free from the confines of Earth's gravity, not just visiting other planets, but settling them, truly living among the stars. But in the mid-20th century, that dream proved short-lived. The Apollo 17 mission, in 1972 was the last time humans set foot on the moon, and for several decades afterwards, NASA's missions seemed to focus on orbital space shuttle flights and unmanned reconnaissance. The dream of galactic exploration, while not exactly dead, was definitely sitting on the back of a dusty shelf. And then, in the year 2016, everything changed. A team of scientists announced that they had actually detected, for the first time, the gravitational waves Albert Einstein proposed a century earlier in his general theory of relativity. Scientific postulate. I wonder if that really happened. I feel like I read something about that, maybe. Scientific postulating, even great scientific postulating by one of humanity's greatest minds, was still just so many formulas on paper, but the discovery of gravitational waves changed all that. Theory became reality, and that reality fostered renewed hope in humanity's ability to understand and manipulate space-time. And more importantly, it rekindled the great dream of space exploration and expansion. Of course, even after the discovery of gravitational waves, there was still much work to be done. Humanity had not yet traveled beyond Earth's planetary system. So that was the first goal, one that was accomplished when humans first set foot on Mars in the year 2050. I guess it could happen in the year 2050 if NASA ever gets, some decent funding. There was a time when it seemed like a bunch of private companies were going to take up the banner and get us to Mars, but all of those projects are pretty much indefinitely on hold, so may never happen. To another computer. Sure. Give me more war. I'm worried about the long-term effects of space living on my children. But if I send them back to New Atlantis, I'm concerned about the time apart. I'm wondering about the possibility for additional time off, using maternity leave as the reason. I don't think that's how maternity leave works. Maybe in the future, maternity leave is more flexible. Dr. Potapenko. I guess we're about to find out. Absolutely not. We're on a strict schedule that has been planned years in advance. Extended absence from any of the scientists will create a cascading effect that could cause delays or halt research entirely. Helena Chambers, MBA, Chief Administrator of Star Station, blah, 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 blah. With all due respect, Administrator, I've already talked to several colleagues who have agreed to support the department in my absence. Also, I hate to bring this up now, but I have an offer to work at a private lab on Jemison. I won't hesitate to accept for the sake of my children. Is that a threat, Doctor? Let me remind you that New Atlantis is governed by the UC, and public or private, one phone call from me is all it takes to make you the galaxy's most overqualified barista. And as for your colleagues agreeing to this idea, they do not make that call. I do. Helena Chambers sounds like a B word. Probably shouldn't swear too much for since this will eventually be on YouTube. Y'all know the word I'm thinking about. We do not like Helena here. Kitchen etiquette. Kids' birthdays. Just a reminder that we've got a number of birthdays coming up for the kids on the station. Angela Romo, May 9th. Michael Baines, May 27th. LaShawn Pena, June. Bobby Katz, June. Holy shit! I can't believe I didn't realize this from some of the other entries I read here, and the fact that the Varun Zelts were here. This is where Bobby Katz and his two patients, his two parents were stationed. I've met him and his parents in New Atlantis just after this attack happened. So it was recently, like when you first arrived in New Atlantis, one of the set pieces you get is the scientists talking with security after having just evacuated from this star station. I can't believe I didn't piece that together. Bobby Katz, June 11th. That triggered it for me because he makes a big deal out of telling everyone what his birthday is. And I had some good, lengthy conversations with Bobby Katz. He arrived on a different shuttle than his parents did. And everyone was telling him his parents were dead. And he was like, no, they got on a different shuttle. And it turned out that they did. They had indeed gotten on a different shuttle. They were eventually reunited. They're living in one of the apartment buildings in New Atlantis. That's so cool. This makes me want to go back to Family Matters. I guess I don't think I've seen anything else from someone named Katz. Maybe I have, but... Wow. Wow. Well, I guess we're going to get some stuff from the Katzes right here. Hello, everyone. Please remember to wash any pots and pans you use and don't leave them on the stove. Between that and the full sink, I spent half an hour cleaning up last night. Thankfully, Bobby was there. Oh, Bobby's the best. Bobby was there to help, but that's not exactly how I wanted to spend our evening. Martha Katz. Whoops, that was my bad. I was planning on returning later to clean it up, but work kept me busy all night. I promise I'll make it up to you, Martha. And tell Bobby he's an angel. Aw, Serena seems alright. The vending machine is malfunctioning again. What genius programmed this thing? This is not emergent technology, folks. We should have figured out how to do this by now. And why are we paying for snacks? Is mass so cheap? They have to pinch every last cred? Alan Archer. Yeah, good point, Alan. The paying for snacks thing is to keep the children out, if I recall correctly. If your per diem cred stick doesn't have a balance, I'd check with Helena. Philip Katz. So dad and mom actively participating in the email chains here. Evacuation drills. I just want to remind all residents that starting this week we will be performing emergency evacuation drill. I mean, good thing they were drilling for an evacuation because Bobby and his parents made it out alive thanks to this preparedness, at least. With the new shuttle, previous protocols are no longer valid. Anyone else annoyed by how confusing these drills are? Not to mention it's all just theater. I feel like I'm literally in an elementary school production. Just show me a map and tell me where the exit is. The alarm is sounding and people are dead. I suspect we'd all be, but Dr. Bosch fought off the attackers and bought us some time. Still, it won't be long before they breach the doors. And so the few of us remaining are making a mad dash to the warehouse shuttle. I told Bobby to find Administrator Chambers. I had a feeling she'd flee rather than adhere to the new protocols. That's so funny. Bobby did arrive with Administrator Chambers, and she was a real piece of work. She got stripped of her rank and everything for being a real piece of work when she got to New Atlantis. Well, among other reasons. I assumed that would be the safest place for him, but now I don't know. Dr. Bosch says Helena's missing. He's staying behind to look for her and Bobby. Martha, forgive me, I'm such a fool. Dr. Bosch promised he would find our boy, and I have no choice but to believe him. I've got to find... Dr. Bosch, I think, I actually met also. Arrived with Bobby and Administrator Chambers on the surface. Seemed like a nice guy. And I have no choice but to believe him. I've got to find Martha and get her to the evacuation port before it's too late. And Philip did find Martha, and they came in a different shuttle. Thank goodness. They must have gotten out last minute. We're being boarded right now. Everyone's rushing to the shuttles, but I'm not leaving without my sister. If you're reading this, Samira, meet me in the storage closet. I know things look bleak, but we'll figure something out. I love you. Avery Lee. I'm not going to go looking, but I have a feeling both Avery and Samira are dead in a storage closet somewhere here. we can't all have a happy ending. And I don't think they got one. I don't know if I have a red one yet. Let's just grab that just because. Ship repair fundamentals. Pretty sure I've seen that one before. I think that's it. I think I've explored this whole place. Very interesting though, and it's such a cool like follow-up to meeting Bobby Katz. If I'd waited too much longer to explore this place, I may not have remembered that connection. So exploring some of this like interesting points of interest on the, you know, on the in the primary systems where I've already sort of run through there, I think is important, you know. Important world building and storytelling that I might be missing by rushing through those areas, just going from objective to objective without taking time to smell the roses, you know. Did I look up here yet? Oh yeah, I remember remarking that I'd already read that before. I go this way though? Oh yeah, I think this is the way I came in. Right, because this exits me back out to the main area. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. So let's
Whenever
go talk
I'm lost,
to.
I think, what would you do in my shoes?
Let's talk to
You've
Sarah.
got something for me?
I've got
Glad to haul whatever you need.
So she just has some ammo and a weapon. I'd like her to hold on to my extra, my like Varun dupes. Oh, interesting. See, look at this. None of these are dupes. I mean, 34. So this is better. Yeah, we've got a regular skip pack, calibrated Varun skip pack, a regular pack, a basic boost pack, and then a balanced boost pack. I don't know what the difference is. Haven't quite grasped that yet. But let's actually have them hold on to all of our Varun stuff now that I'm seeing that there's a lot of variety here. Glad I looted it all. That's got me back from being encumbered. Are you ready to head back out? I'm not sure what...
Okay.
Fine, she's gonna hold on to that stuff for me for now.
Look
Talk
at
to my
you.
adoring fan. I think I have some miscellaneous junk for him. Yeah, take the antique toy motorcycle I stole, the red Wilby, and these sculptures.
Sure, sweet pea. The old man could always use a laugh.
Back to work then.
Okay. Who can jump higher than a skyscraper in New Atlantis?
I don't know. Who?
Everybody! Skyscrapers can't jump!
think I've heard that one before from her. Okay, well, wow. It was a lot more intense than I was expecting. So we've got a couple planets here. They all have something interesting on them. I'm really more interested in the Deimos armored transport and this ship. Let's start with the ship. Let's go see what that's about.
Go ahead.
The Narcissus, huh? That's a cool looking ship. I want everything in your cargo hold right now. Or anything interesting?
I swear Chunks changed their recipe. Just doesn't taste the same anymore.
Okay.
I'll
Let's
take
trade.
your credits, sure.
They're just selling ship parts. What's the purpose of this encounter? I'm gonna try docking and see if I can go on board. Looks like there's some kind of defunct space station here. It's interesting. Ooh, I can't dock. Interesting. Could take out their engine or something. Take out their ability to grab jump away. I mean, I don't know. It looks like it's a really unique ship design. So maybe that's the whole point. Like, if you want to be engaged in piracy, like, this is a cool ship that you could steal early in the game. It's only level 10. But I'm not interested in that kind of shit, so... I guess they're not all going to be as interesting places as that thing I just encountered. Let's go check out the Deimos armored transport. Alright. There's a Deimos armored transport. Its engines and grav drive are both down, which is interesting. That sounds like they might be in some sort of distress. Let's investigate. Let's investigate, gang. See if there's anything we can do to help these fine folks out. Maybe they're also been taken over by Varun, and I can get another chance at that rifle I want. Wow, this is a really big ship. I'm realizing. There's no option to hail them, so let's dock. Something's amiss here, I think.
Docking complete. It's so satisfying seeing the hatches line up.
Okay. Let's do a save. Wait, I'm having some crazy deja vu right now. This place was filled with pirates. I already came here. already been here and done that. Whoops. If anyone's been watching all
Have
my
any new
videos, they're
books
probably
for me?
laughing at me
Something you
getting
need?
on that thing like it was a new discovery. Alright. Well, that clears that up. Let me undock, and I'm going to just do some poking around on the planet, see if there's any interesting landing
Complete, Captain.
landing places on the planets in the system. Right, so let's just start with this moon. Just a civilian outpost. This planet has one. Mining outpost. I think those are all just, you know, these things that are just blah 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 outpost. Deserted mineral plant. Partially explored. I mean, I don't know when I went there or what for. Maybe to kill someone for a quest or something. I don't feel like that's too important to go check out. Deserted ecliptic garrison, fracking station. I'm just keeping my eye out for anything that doesn't sound generic. Everything so far has seemed pretty generic sounding. Science outpost, pipeline, substation sounds. I haven't seen anything like that yet, but sounds generic. It really does. Did I check out Lavelle yet? I don't think I did. Civi outpost. It's a rough planet for a Civi outpost, but. Gargarin, do I remember what this is? It's a whole ass city. Oh right, Gargarin. It's like where they used to do mechs and stuff. I remember that. And it's giving me the explored marker. Okay, I think we're good. The one last system I really want to give a look at is the Sol system. Did a lot of stuff here for the old neighborhood quest line. Went a bunch of different places. Like I think I've already been to this star station as part of that. But like there's something on Mercury. I mean, let's just go. We'll start from the inside and work our way out. Nova Galactic Star Yard. Actually, I think that's where I've already been. That's probably why it's lit up instead of this one, which is kind of low lit. We'll look around. We'll poke around a bit. So this just has a civilian outpost, which is probably crazy on Mercury, but Apollo landing site. Is that what that marker is? Nova Galactic Star Yard. No, I really do think that's one I've been to. Let's not mess with that. Venus, Mars. I know what's on Mars. I don't know that I've been to this. Deimos is just a moon. What's this, Cydonia Mars Mech Factory? Mars Mech Factory might be interesting. What is this though? Star Station. Yeah, let's go to that star station. Why does it involve? Oh yeah, because I'm not right. Last star station I boarded ended up being extremely interesting, so.
Board's all green. Successful jump.
Ooh. I'm realizing that I have some contraband on my person. I need to be a little careful. So now that I'm here, it's calling it the Deimos Star Yard. Let's hail them.
Deimos Star Yard offers competitive options for private buyers. Please dock to see our sales representative.
Interesting. So this is going to be similar to that other star station I docked at. With that lady that I need to bring her a drink from Neon. Yeah, I'll dock. I'll see what you got going on. Let's do it. Oh, the UC Narcissus is here again. Wonder if they're following me around or some shit. If I finish up here and I undock and the Narcissus is still around, I'm gonna hail them again, see if it...
Airlock integrity looks good.
if it advances anything with them.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied.
When humanity finally left the cradle of Earth behind, the United Colonies was born.
Alright, UC SAC.
Intrepid explorers and valiant colonists used Deimos
Victory Hall.
starships to venture into space. When the UC defended itself from the Crimson Fleet,
Oh cool, you can see the different ship models. I like to look at the failings. Hoplite's also interesting looking.
Deimos was exclusively a military contractor.
Oh yeah? Don't like seeing us riffraff?
welcome to Deimos.
Deimos ships
I see you,
are
Sandra,
responsible
up
for
there with the
countless
actual
victories. They're a
name.
true
I'm
piece
not
of
trying to
history.
ignore you, I'm just...
No other ship can hold a candle to a Deimos. It's not even close.
Oh really? Well, I mean, there's no one at the front desk. It's clearly a way for me to go this way. But this is clearly the first NPC I'm meant to encounter, so...
Ah, it's
What's
nice
up,
to
Sandra
see someone not in
Fullerton?
uniform. They can be so touchy, you know. Always eager to point out
Don't
the
I know it?
slightest problem. Oh, please tell me you aren't secretly some high-ranking general, are you?
No. I am the Grand Generalissimo of the Settled Systems. No, I'm a civilian. You're not military then?
I was. Most of us at Deimos served in the UC Navy in one capacity or another. I'm mustered out as a chief warrant officer. Pretty good for a non-com, eh? But there is a lot of top brass around here, so you have to always be at your best. What a relief. I assume
No, I'm
you're here
civvy.
for a ship. Either that, or you are really, really lost. Mr. Henderson
bit of
handles
both.
sales, but if you want to know anything about our ships, I'm your gal.
Yeah, talk them up. How'd you learn so much about
The
ships?
UC Navy. I repaired just about every class of vessel there is. I even repaired Henderson's longsword once or twice. I swear that man has a guardian angel with him full time. Or 3. Deimos hired me because I know every rivet and microchip on these ships. So if Henderson gets stumped on something, it's showtime.
Nice. What's the lowdown on the
I
ships
mean, they're
here?
very good, obviously. But these days, everyone's using the same core tech, right? Oh, shit. Do you know you can be lectured on being too honest? Right. What makes Deimos special, though, is the package. We've been building ships forever, and the way we put it all together, well, it's really good. In a, I'm gonna murder my enemies sort of way.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you're a lot more energetic than the others around here. I haven't met anyone else yet, but I'll say that.
Oh, yeah? Well, I take that as a compliment.
You
Yeah,
should.
I'm not gonna lie. It can be pretty hard working with these no-nonsense military types. Oops. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say things like that, at least not so loudly. I've already been written up twice this week. I can only take so many lectures. Man, I could really use a drink.
Can you guarantee me that, Henderson? As long as UC Navy maintains
I imagine
the
that
operational
Deimos
schedule-
doesn't have the best
Yes.
booze.
We don't have much of it at all. We have to keep up appearances. What I could really use is Jake's Stout, from Jake's Bar in New Atlantis, of course. Or The Well, to be more specific. I used to love that place when I lived there. I mean, Jake isn't friendly, but he could make a pretty good drink. Say, you're
Am I
the
getting
traveling type,
another
right?
mission on
Would you
another?
mind grabbing me one of Jake's Stouts?
Oh my god, I am. That's so funny. So I went on one star station where they were manufacturing ships, a star yard, if you will. And I got a request to bring them booze. And then here I am on another one, and here's another request for a specific booze drink from a specific city. That's so funny. Yeah, I'll go get one for you. It's no trouble.
Thank you so much. I eagerly await your return.
That's a full-on side quest too. That's so funny.
Oh, yeah. Bye.
You should
Well, I
be
exhausted
honored
all your
to step
dialogue
foot in
options,
here.
dear. That's the only reason I'm calling it quits on you.
That feeling of sitting in the cockpit of a longsword, there's nothing.
These are hallowed halls.
Well, there's
Are you
Henderson.
sure
We'll talk to
you're
him in
in
a
the right
minute.
place?
Customer. UC Sec.
Generations of UC pilots were armed here.
What do we have here? A civilian in my star yard. Deimos prides itself on being the UC's first and last line of defense in space. But we're more than happy to protect and arm bold entrepreneurs that do their business among the stars.
Do you only sell military vessels?
Deimos is a starship to fill every need. Science vessels and the like. But what we're known for, what we're built for, is combat. Deimos starships have seen more action and more theaters than any of our competitors.
This place is certainly
History
something.
was forged in our star yard, time and time again. So, let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Are Deimos
Yes,
ships
they
really
are.
that good?
I flew my longsword in 43 combat missions. It never once failed me. That's what you get with Deimos. Our ships have been battle tested for decades longer than anyone else.
43 combat missions. So that's
I've had a
impressive.
long and successful military career. Deimos starships have played a major part in it. In fact, I'm sure that if I
That's
flew any
impressive.
lesser starship, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now talking to you. That's what Deimos affords you.
That's
the
a
confidence to go
ringing
soaring
endorsement if
into the
ever I heard
fire,
one.
the death, and know that you will make it out alive.
Wow. You sound
Suppose
like you
I
miss
do
it.
in a way. The excitement of barreling towards the enemy in a Deimos is a feeling that can't be replicated.
Let's see your
The
ships.
best decision you've made all year.
Thirty light years. 30 light years. Look at this Gladius. I kind of like the look of the Gladius ship. Has better shield, better jump 30. The laser system and missile system would need an upgrade, but we can deal with that. Barim, the hoplite, the Polis. That's a big old cargo baby. Celestial. Well, this is a different look than the other ships, the Aegis, or Aegis. I like this one too. This one starts off just better in every single way to my current ship. Better shields, jump capacity of 30 light years, better reactor, more crew space, Better laser damage, better ballistic damage, better missile damage. Even the engine has one more energy. This is just a real banger of a ship. I'm gonna have to keep this in mind. How much does this cost? It would cost me 207,000 credits. So like 2/3 of my credit stash. But boy, it seems like an upgrade, like a solid upgrade. I've been really hesitant to upgrade my ship, but it needs to happen. What I really want is to be able to buy those ship parts I need to upgrade. So I can sort of do it on my own in the ship builder and build my own ship from scratch. But they just aren't selling me like good parts anywhere. It seems like the only place I can find good ship parts is to buy a complete ship that has them already installed. Like this one. This one has a better laser weapon, better ballistics weapon, better missiles, better shields than my current ship. I can't buy any of the like ship components that will give me any sort of upgrades to those systems. Everywhere I look, there's nothing. But speaking of that,
excellent.
I'll look here. I do want to look. I want to see. Upgrade ship. Like, how about some of those crazy weapons you just showed me on that other ship? If I wanted to get that improved laser I just saw, for example, surely you would sell it to me. No. How about ballistics? Surely we can get a better ballistic weapon here. No. Missiles. Surely. No. Well, I saw you had better engines. No. I saw you had better shields. No. Reactor at least? No. I don't like that.
When you get serious about your spacecraft, come back to Deimos.
I think I'm just gonna have to buy a ship at some point to get an upgraded ship. Buy a ship and then I can take pieces of it off if I want to make it smaller and more customized. But the base ships that you buy as a full ship just have way better components than you can buy individually. I don't like that, but it seems to be the way this game is designed.
Best
oh well.
ships in the galaxy.
We got another mission to bring some booze on board. She wants me to go back to New Atlantis for that, so that can wait until I'm done exploring the system.
Textbook there. We're free.
Alright, what else have we got? There's a ship here and a ship here. It looks like some sort of city or settlement on Titan. Lots going on here. I already checked Mercury. I already checked Venus. I know that's just the monument on Luna being really weird. Or the Nova Galactic Shipyard, Star Yard, which I went to as part of that mission. Alright, I guess we'll check all the stuff around Saturn. Then we'll check all the stuff around Jupiter. Neptune doesn't have anything going on. Yeah, I'm just going to start on the moon of Pluto because I have a feeling it's nothing. Yeah, just some generic looking stuff. Alright, let's go to this. Whoops. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Let's go to this ship. See what's going on with that. I really kind of feel like the NPCs shouldn't, like, if I'm engaged in space combat, these, like, weird conversations that they can sometimes have, really sort of, ruin the immersion a bit, you know?
That was touch and go. All in a day's work for UC security. I'm not sure
God,
if
I
we
hate
made it
these
out
guys.
of there without your help. Any way we can repay you? Very
No need
noble
for
of you.
favor.
Thanks again for the help. UC out.
Yeah, you're welcome. Just don't scan me for contraband. Coyote 3,000 away, Scarab 3,000 away. This looks like the closest one. Let's get our salvage at least. Maybe these spacers had some credits on them. So is that going to end up being what this ship thing was? Or is there another ship here? Oh, I forgot to look for the Narcissus. Oh well. Oh, he just took the salvage off of that ship. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I just watched happen. So they do salvage the ships if you aren't fast and you don't ask for the salvage rights. I mean, is that all that's going on here? Okay. I mean, it's just a sensor contact at this point. Already at this location. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's nothing special. Let's, I may fly back there after I go here. Just because I'm not sure if I missed anything because of that space combat. It sort of added a lot of variables to that space, so I might have been overlooking something that was blending in with all the other nonsense. Alright, we're at Mimas, moon of Saturn. Let's give it a quick scan. Get off of this UI. Here we go. This looks unique. Spacer Scavenger Blatadea. It's a spacer ship, apparently. Level 35, which is a little scary. I am curious that they're not attacking me yet.
Come any closer and we'll tear you apart. This is spacer territory.
Ah. That gave me a mission to destroy the spacer ship, so they're a little above my level. So let me save right here. And then, yeah, let's kill these fuckers. I'm gonna get as close as I can before combat initiates because I want to get a missile lock if I can. They're a big boy ship. Oh, are these other spacer ships? Oh shit, they are. Okay, noted. Alright, let's definitely disable the scavenger ship first.
Trading isn't an option until the ground truck's fixed.
Oh boy. thought I was doing some crazy Star Wars shit, but apparently it doesn't end well if your smaller ship crashes into a much bigger, scarier looking ship. Alright, I'm gonna give this one more try. But I don't think my ship, like, I know my level's appropriate to be trying this, but I don't think my ship is up to snuff currently. This might be the impetus I need to do that, to get my ship upgraded. Wait, did I get the scan already? I did. Okay. Ooh, and this is already on my map as Spacer Scavenger Bladatoa. And it gave me that quest and stuff. Alright, yeah, if I fail again, I'll load my game and then we'll get out of here. I feel like maybe it's wise to take out some of these smaller ships first. Wow, they killed me fast. Yeah, no, this is beyond my current space fighting capabilities. So we'll just put a pin in that. Remember that this is out here. And when I eventually get to the point where I've got an upgraded starship, we'll return for some revenge. Let's see, what's next on the agenda? Yeah, that's nice and marked on my thing now. I wanted to go back to sensor contact here and see if there's anything going on here that I missed because of all the chaos when I first arrived. Maybe it was simply that, like, if you go here, there will be some space combat for you to have. Yeah, I think that's all that was. Okay. What is next? What is next? Oh yeah, there's like some sort of city or something on Titan. That symbol's usually means city. Oh yeah, look at this. New homestead? This is like a deep freeze rock, so I don't know why there would be a city here, but yeah, let's go to Titan, sure. It makes sense that there would be some other cities or colonies, you know, near New Atlantis.
This is
or at least.
Prepare to be scanned for contraband.
Ooh, no, 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 no. Abort. Abort. Okay. So, right, we have contraband. We have some contraband on us. So, let's take care of that real quick so that we can safely navigate around without having to worry too much. I'm pretty sure I have some on me at least. We're right in the neighborhood of Wolf, so should be easy to swing by the den real quick and take care of that problem. I probably should have paid attention when it started the scan to see if I actually have contraband on me. I don't know how I got it in my head that I did have contraband on me. Pretty sure I'm not imagining that. But I guess we'll see in a minute.
Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place.
Dan acknowledging incoming hail. Docking Bay 1 is free.
Okie dokie. Roger that, Dan. Coming into dock at Docking Bay 1. Just here to sell some sell some things at the Trade Authority. So glad you guys don't scan here, even though it's a UC base.
All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, Sarah. You're not coming with me. You're staying right there on the ship. I don't want you to see what I'm up to here.
Was there? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Certainly.
Right. So I'm just gonna see sell miscellaneous. I knew it. Harvested organs. That's really all I'm here for, buddy. See ya.
Anything I can help you with?
I'm good.
People say I need more hobbies.
Oh, that adoring fan. That joke never gets old. I mean, it's starting to get old. Let's be real. Alright, back we go. Yeah, they have Caledonia on Mars. But, like, if, you know, obviously humans started here and started colonizing space from here. So I was kind of surprised that Mars was the only city here, and it was kind of like not much compared to New Atlantis, which I guess kind of makes sense since New Atlantis became their capital, but
Ready to go.
I don't know. Point is, I'm not surprised there's some sort of other settlement here that I didn't notice before, but we definitely are going to check it out because that's cool. Probably some cool quests and stuff I can do there and whatnot. Oh, I see. Took me a minute.
Grav drive spinning down. Systems
Be advised, we're entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Yeah, okay.
And we're done. Join New Homestead.
Wow. Yeah, so they definitely have like a whole ass city here, apparently. Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. Wow, yeah, look at all this. Ooh. 0.14 grav. That's fun. That's super fun. Look, I'm up on top of my ship.
Welcome to New Homestead. Please make your way to the building at the end of the path and down into the colony below. Stay safe and enjoy your visit.
Hey. Right, so because, like, this is a harsh planet, planetary environment. So, like Caledonia. Caledonia? Caledonia. Like the city on Mars. This one is underground. You can see the crew here, and everyone's
Careful.
wearing...
There are some dangerous areas around here that are not part of any tours.
Right.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Ship services technician, trade authority kiosk.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cost plenty of them. Sure, how about it?
I know I just did this, so I don't expect there to be anything new, but let's try upgrades. Laser. Nope. Ballistics. Nope. Missiles. Nope. Engines. It's the one I already have. Shields. Both downgrades. Wait. Yeah. Grav drive. Downgrade. Reactor. Downgrades. And. Interesting. New Homestead.
New Homestead is a living history exhibit, but these are real people. So please be kind to them.
A living history exhibit. Interesting. So was this maybe like the first colony? The first off-Earth colony for humans? The name would make sense if that's the case. This architecture is really interesting. I don't know if this was the inspiration behind it, but a lot of what they're looking at as far as constructing habitats off on other planets is these 3D printed homes. And this looks just like with the the strata here. It looks like it was a 3D printed structure, which is really neat. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but I mean, I already kind of see it. A lot of these structures look like what, you know, has been, you know, theorized that like habitations on like Mars, for example, would maybe look like. So if I'm right about this being like the first off-Earth settlement for humanity, or one of the first, and if the devs like purposely modeled some of the structures here on like ideas that we have currently about how we would construct those sort of things, that's some really cool detail.
We take vandalism seriously here. You don't mess with history.
Understood. Wow, I feel like I've stumbled upon a really, really cool city that nothing in the game really guides you here. So I'm really glad I'm doing this round of exploration, because I don't know how long it would have been before a quest took me here. But this is really neat already. Really intriguing.
Did you know the museum here is full of old Earth artifacts? Cool, huh?
Feel free to
As
look
a
around.
tourist, UC security,
Enjoy your
UC
visit
sec.
here. Don't stay outside for too long here on Titan. You'll freeze solid without the proper protection.
You get used to the methane processing smell after a while.
Methane processing, interesting. You gotta secure access. Looks like I can't get in there right now. A way to go down.
Do you come from one of those planets with beautiful skies and fresh air? My, how I'd love to visit one day.
Ah, named NPC, Mara Munich. Let's talk to her.
My papa doesn't really like me talking to the tourists, but how else am I going to learn about out there?
I'll talk to you, Sylvie. What's up?
Hello? I'm not really supposed to talk with tourists, but I kind of want to anyway. And I don't think my papa is paying attention. You're not going to tell him, are you?
No, I will not rat on you for talking to me. Your mother, I clicked on her, but she's too obsessed with whatever she's doing, putting her hands through that plant there. Sorry, kid. Now I feel like I have to. No. Maybe we should respect your parents. No. I don't think I will, not unless he asks. No, not if you don't want me to.
Oh, thank you! I promise it'll be fun. I like talking to tourists. I get to learn so much about everywhere else, and they get to learn about here. Now what should we talk about?
I mean, I want to talk about exactly that. Tell me about here. Do you enjoy working on the farm?
I think it's pretty fun. And
Cool.
I get to be
That's
around my
good.
mama and my papa all day, so that's cool.
Yeah,
They
that's
say
good.
we
That's
all
good.
have to work a little.
Glad you guys sound
Because
like
it
you have a
takes
close
all of us
family.
to make the community work. Just like on Earth a really, really, really long time ago. Someday,
I mean,
I
it's
think
always
it'd be cool
it's that
to
way
see
everywhere.
other places and do other things. But this is fine for now.
Oh, well, you sound like a happy, well-adjusted kid. Why doesn't your dad want you talking to tourists out of curiosity?
My mama says it's because he thinks we'd up and leave if we found out about the rest of the worlds out there.
Oh.
But I keep telling him, I love it here, and I love him, and I would never leave him. He doesn't believe it. He says the kids almost always want to leave when they grow up. But not me. Nope. I just want to visit somewhere else.
I guess her
Maybe.
father's fear is somewhat understandable. You know, if you talk to the tourists, you're going to hear about all the things that are out there to see, and might give you a taste of the wanderlust. So, are there a lot of other kids at New Homestead?
Not really. There's some, though. Most are around my age. We all go to school in the same room.
Interesting. Is school here the same as other schools in the settled systems?
I don't know. I've never
yeah,
been
like,
to
why
any
would
other
you know
schools.
that?
We mostly learn about the history of the solar system and Earth and stuff like that until we get old enough to go on our learning vacation. That's when we get to leave to go to school somewhere else for a few years, or travel and visit other worlds, try out jobs and stuff. Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I guess that's all your dialogue. It was nice talking to you. Very nice to meet you. You're a good kid, Sylvia. I like
The
you.
elders say that preserving our tradition is so important, but I keep hearing such wonderful things about other worlds.
It sounds like Mara's ready to leave. I bet Dad doesn't want her talking to tourists because his wife's already given him enough pressure to get the family out
It'd
of
be
here.
nice to get away for a while, but it's difficult. People rely on
All right,
the farm.
Mara straight up just doesn't have any dialogue. Sylvie,
Lots of history
was
here.
far more.
If you're into that sort of thing.
Are you the father or just a citizen? It's kind of rude after they gave your kids proper NPC names.
Sure would be nice to get off-world sometime.
Yeah, I'm hearing that sentiment echoed a lot. Here's an elevator. Goes to the
Papa,
residential wing.
You're always talking about how important it is to preserve our traditions. But why do we have to farm? How is that part of our tradition?
Well, we tend the farm here because we need to grow food. And that's what our ancestors did on Earth.
But didn't they have big open fields and giant machines? We don't have any of
Sylvie
that.
knows too much. The
It's
mother yelling
because
from
we
the
have a
other room.
much smaller space to work with.
So then, it's not really the same, is it? How is it a tradition if it's not the same thing as they did? And so then, why is it important that we preserve it?
I don't know, it just is. Now, we don't want to fall behind on work, so let's get back to it, okay, kiddo?
Okay, fine.
Some of us are quite happy with our
where other
lives here.
people come
We don't need tourists distracting us with their flights of fancy. We get a lot of tourists out this way, but most of them aren't so bold as to strike up conversations with us. What's your deal?
Never mind, I'll leave you alone. I'm just interested in how cultivation works on this planet.
You seem genuine enough. So
I
what
thought
can I
you'd
do
like
for
that.
you?
Oh, cool. That opened up more chat dialogue. What kind of challenges do you face farming on
From
Titan?
what I know about farming elsewhere, it's largely the same. Big difference is that we need to import or make our own soil. And we need to be extra careful with our temperature control. Titan's surface is frozen, and it's not much better just below it with the ice caves. Then it's just a matter of artificial sunlight and
Ice
supplying
caves, you
CO2
say.
for the crops. It's not too challenging.
What can you tell me about your farm?
Well, for one, it's my wife Mara's farm. I just had the good fortune of marrying into it. It's been in her family for generations. We're the best source of fresh produce in the colony. Not like that processed junk we get from off-world, and certainly nothing like that eyesore chunks.
It's cool he takes pride in his work even though that he wasn't born into this. It's really interesting that he's the one that's obsessed with preserving tradition and carrying on this line of work, even though his wife is the one who was like, her family's been doing this for generations, it sounds like. And she's ready to leave. I just wanted to chat for a little. Thanks
No
for your
worries.
time.
You have yourself a day now.
Yeah, have myself a day. It's a little rude, buddy. Little rude. But I'll let you have a pass since your daughter's such a peach.
We were
I
learning
think
about
I've
genocide
sort of
in my
explored
class
this all at this point. So there's down here, and then there was an elevator from the main room that went down. Let's start with the stairs and see where that takes me. This takes me in the new homestead proper. Okay. This takes me to the energy systems office. Sure, let's do that first.
I love this moon and its people.
It's cool, Joyce. Joyce Osaka.
Oh, hello there. Are you here about the brownouts? That's usually the only reason people come up here to talk to me, since I'm the power system manager here.
I'm not here about the brownouts, but can I help with that? You're in charge of the power here. Get it? Charge? No. Brownout?
Yes, the power shortages we're experiencing. Haven't you seen the flickering lights? This equipment is
Not
all
yet.
very old, and the protections against the cold have worn down, so now, brownouts, all the time. And I get to deal with it. Hooray for me.
No, but that sounds like a problem.
You have no idea. Worse, I'm stuck up here overseeing the whole system, and we don't currently have anyone available to go out there and take care of the problem.
Ah, that's where I come in. What? Just gave me an activity speak with Joyce. I'm doing that. I'm doing that right now. So what's it like working on the surface
Well,
of Titan?
I just started this job a few months ago, but I'm loving it, despite all the small frustrations of working on ancient equipment. I came here as a child and did one of the tours. I loved it so much. I jumped at the chance to come back after finishing my studies in energy science. I know it may sound unusual, but I knew what I was getting into with Titan's harsh surface. The challenge is actually one of the things that attracted me to the job.
So that's really interesting. Some of the traditionalists here are not a big fan, like that father. Don't like the tourists coming here. Not big fans. But see, one of his worries is that all the children, when they hear about the life outside of this moon, they leave, right? But this person, Joyce, has sort of an opposite example of that. She came here as a tourist as a kid, and because of that, she loved it here so much that she came. She just arrived here 2 months ago, but she, jumped at the opportunity to come back here and work here and support this colony because of her experience as a tourist. It's just an interesting, other side to that story. So I like that they did that. So you're not originally from New Homestead?
No, New Atlantis, born and raised. It's okay though. I've always liked this quaint little moon. Not that it's actually that little as far as moons go. The people here were a little wary of someone coming in from the outside, but once I changed my name in accordance with their local customs, it went a long way to build trust. And that was fine by me.
Ooh.
I feel proud, taking on the name of the Earth City my family came from many, many years ago.
Interesting. So that's not her real name. I wish I could remember what her last name was right now, but it's already out of my brain. But it seems that the people here have a naming convention where their last name is the city that their family comes from on Earth. If I'm understanding that correctly, I'm gonna have to go back and check in with those farmers. Their last name also is already out of my brain, but now that I know that, I'm really curious what their last name is. How does New Homestead get its electrical power?
Did you see those huge wind turbines out there on your way in?
I did.
They're our primary source of power generation. Titan's strong winds provide an almost constant source of power, as long as we can keep the machinery from icing over.
Maybe there's something I can do to help with the brownouts.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm a little new to the job, and I'll admit I'm struggling a little bit. I could use some help.
What are you struggling
So I
with?
really want to impress everyone and show them I can handle this. But the power equipment is ancient and in need of replacement, if I'm being honest. We just don't have the money in the budget right now to do it. The previous technician was adamant that it was better to repair than replace. So he never submitted any replacement plans for budget considerations. We have to wait for next year.
Yikes. Just tell me what you
Could
need.
use someone who's handy with a laser cutter to break up the ice that's formed on some of the power system machinery out there.
Oh,
That
yeah,
should clear up
that's
the
easy. I can
shorts
do
we've
that.
been experiencing and stop the brownouts. Does that sound like something you can do?
Absolutely. That sounds like easy work. Light work. No reaction. Sure, no problem at all. As a former miner, I know my way around a cutter.
Thank you. I guess I'm lucky you showed up then. Just be careful not to hurt yourself or the equipment. I'll continue to monitor things from here.
Awesome. Joyce Osaka. So her family originated from Osaka, Japan, I guess. The cutter right here, in case you don't already have one. In the year 2298, author Paul Wilmot released his novel, The Fruit Seller, forever cementing his role as the settled systems king of horror. Come down here, tasty thing, rasped the voice from the fruit seller. I won't hurt you, oh no, I just want to snack on your soul. Carly heard the voice in the cabin, but also in her head. She reached over to slam the trapdoor shut, but something stopped her. some kind of internal force or urge. Yes, yes, she said, as if in a trance. My soul is delicious and will be yours. I think I've read that before, but it was short and very cool. Spooky, scary skeletons, appropriate for appropriate reading for the season. So let's head back to the ground floor. This seems like a really quick one and done mission. So I'm just gonna immediately go out and do this. I don't see any reason why not to. Let's get on my laser cutterooski. One down, 4 to go. Looks like all the other ones with trouble are on this side over here. Probably the colder side where the wind's coming from. Or some such reason. What if you build an outpost powered by wind turbines on an icy planet, if this is like sort of a regular thing you have to do to maintain it? A couple of these are on substations here. This broken down fence, they really just haven't had a chance to repair in a long time. Seems. Talk to Joyce. Hopefully no more brownouts. Yeah, I didn't see a way into these. Like, these look like antique hab modules. I was in here looking around the farm here. Ugh. Can I see them from here? I feel like I just heard one of them. Still working in here, right? Guess I can't see them from the outside. Let's get back in out of the cold.
I can't believe the chunks here ran out of special sauce again. It sounded like that Luther guy would pay someone to get it.
Oh, that was totally a quest. Yes, I still picked it up. I can't believe the chunks ran out of the special sauce again. It sounds like that Luther guy would pay someone to get some for him. As soon as I heard that line, I was like, ooh, that's an activity. That's one of those roaming conversation things where you can get a quest, and I got it. Speak to Luther. We're gonna get him some special chunk sauce. Joyce,
Careful
Mrs.
not
Saka.
to damage the equipment with the cutter while you're working. We don't need any more problems.
Actually, I accidentally broke all the equipment, sorry. The ice is all
Power
cleared up.
systems all look as good as they can be for now. Thanks again for your help.
You're welcome, Joyce. Anything else I can help you with? That looks like a no. Well, cool. I knew that would be a quick quest, especially if it, you know, didn't require any special attention.
This is a boring assignment.
But let's keep it that way. Yeah. Oh, this right here is the old hab. So to see the rest of it, I'd need to be able to get past this secure access thing. No special keys on that security guard. I was curious.
No disrespect, but I'd appreciate if you
Manila.
let me and my family be.
You're a dick. Interesting. Osaka and Manila are both like, I think Manila is, I want to say Philippines. Real big sorry if Manila's a city in your country, and I just totally flubbed that up. But yeah, let's go into New Homestead proper. And Osaka, I think, is in Japan, but the lady with the Osaka last name and the family with the Manila last name, neither of them looked particularly
Welcome to New Homestead.
Asian. But I guess this far in the future, it wouldn't be that way. So this is New Homestead. We got chunks here. Maybe this is where the fella
I
is.
can't believe people actually live like this.
Tourist. I thought maybe that guy that wants the special sauce would be sitting here in chunks. Oh, Luther Atlanta
Hey,
is
welcome back.
a manager or something.
Can I get you something else?
No, thanks. I just had a question about the food.
Sure thing.
Well, I want to
Do
hear this.
people
This
in other
sounds
worlds
interesting.
really eat this stuff? I mean, I'm no stranger to processed protein, but this is... Well, it's like eating the packaging the protein comes in. I don't see what the appeal is.
Chunks in for
This
everyone.
is all over the place,
But
lady.
I'll tell you, this is the most popular food in the settled system. They must be doing something right.
Maybe it's just me then. Oh well, more for everyone else.
Welcome to Chunks. What can I get for you?
Those folks
Hello
in Stoney
there.
may be close
Welcome
to
to the New Homestead Chunks. We've got all your Chunks favorites. Well, almost all of them. Sadly, we're out of the special sauce. I know. But everything else is still that great Chunks food you know and love. So, what can I do for you?
So, what's your favorite chunk?
Oh, you had to go and ask the hard questions, huh?
Yeah.
How can I pick just one? There's chicken chunks, beef chunks, potato chunks, cheesesteak chunks, cheesecake chunks. You know what? I'm gonna cheat if you don't mind and just say I love them all equally.
It's a good answer, a good diplomatic answer, honestly. You really seem to like love chunks, huh?
You know I do. And what's not to love? It's delicious, nutritious, easy, fast, inexpensive. It sure makes my hungry belly sing for joy. My wife thinks I eat too much chunks food, but I just can't help myself. It's so good.
I mean, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, right? New Homestead's all about authentic living history. What's Chunks doing here? Running out of Chunks special sauce sounds like a problem. Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
Well, people gotta eat, you know.
People gotta eat, you know.
But seriously, I think we're just starting to get with the times a little. And I can't think of a better restaurant than Chunks to usher that in. I think corporate just saw New Homestead as an untapped market. The locals may not eat it, but the tourists love having a taste of home.
I mean, that last tourist seemed to not be a fan. Yeah, Chunks seems to be in direct opposition to those farmers that are trying to make fresh food here for the colony. Running out of Chunks special sauce sounds like a problem.
If I'm completely honest, it is. And people are always saying how this Chunks can't compare to the real deal. And I just know it's because we never had that mouth-watering sauce. I've been in contact with some of the other restaurants out there, and they'll give me some, but they say they can't afford to send it, and I don't have a ship, so what am I to do?
I'll go get some for you. Is there a reason Chunks doesn't just send you the sauce?
For real? Good question. They haven't said, but I think it has something to do with them prioritizing other chunks over mine. I guess it's made at a different facility than our other food, and they don't even want to pay the shipping cost to ship from another store to ours. Yeah, sometimes I get lucky and a cargo hauler passes through with a route that takes them near other chunks and back again, but there's no guarantee.
Is the sauce really that important?
You bet it is. You may not hear people talk about it, but trust me, it's the secret ingredient. It's like the glue that holds it all together. I mean, not literally. I'm not saying it's glue or that our food falls apart. It's delightful. Tangy, savory, it's a little sweet, but not too sweet. And I've noticed that once people find out we don't have it, sometimes they don't return. It's the reason business isn't as good as other chunks.
If you just need someone to go get it, I could do that for you.
For real? You do that. You're not pulling my leg.
Yeah, no problem. Just tell me where to go.
Yeah, right. I actually just got a message back from another chunks before you got here, and they got a case ready to go for me. Just tell them you're there to pick it up for me, and it should be good to go. Thanks. Ooh, I can't wait until it's time to eat. I'm gonna use our discount to get a bunch of different chunks and mix them all up, try some new flavor profiles, as they say in the biz.
What biz?
Special sauce.
What are you talking about?
Paradiso.
You know,
of all
the foodie
places.
biz. Chefs and all that. It's a thing we do.
We get cases of refrigerated chunks and we just heat them up. We don't, like, make anything. You are really into chunks, huh?
Yeah, it's the greatest.
Amazing.
Can't believe you're so down on it. We have the best job on Titan.
Whatever. I'm just doing this job to help my family pay the bills and save up so I can pay for my education. And I am out of here. Thanks for choosing chunks. Which chunks would you like today?
I mean, if I had found myself in a situation where I had to work at a Chunks, I would be very happy if that was my general manager and their attitude towards life, because that really helps you enjoy your job more.
Well, what did we think of the tour?
Very informative. I didn't know about the methane harvesters.
We live
before
a
coming
simple
here.
life on New Homestead, but make no mistake, it's fulfilling.
From a backwoods planet like
So we got Maurice. I hear that tour guide over here named
quaint
Bill.
charm, doesn't it?
Just like the rest of New Homestead.
Well, I hope you'll come back and see us again sometime. And I hope you'll consider another Starsap tour. Tell your friends.
We will. Thanks again.
I wish I'd caught all of that. I wasn't sure where that
Excuse
dialogue
me,
was
Bill.
coming from at first.
You've got to do a better job of keeping your tour groups out of trouble.
What do you mean?
That little boy almost wound up on my operating table. Claudio said he was playing with some of the machinery down by the mines and nearly got his arm stuck inside. It could have been ripped off.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know, kids, little troublemakers. I'll tell the guests to be more careful.
Damn right. You've got to do something, or else next time it happens, I'm billing you personally.
Yeesh.
Looks like we got 3 named NPCs
We
here.
used to get more tourists than we do these days.
Bill Starsap, Maurice Leon, and Leon, of course, the I believe a city in France. So that he's with the tradition there. I don't know about Bill Starsap. That sounds fake.
Boy, am I glad they have a chunks here.
That doctor just walked away super fast, so I can't check her name. I think we'll start with Bill here.
You could tell me. Why, hello there! I'm Bill Starsap of Starsap Tours. Let me tell you, this place is full of history and interesting facts. For instance, did you know that New Homestead was one of the first colonies established outside of Earth?
Ah,
It's been
I
populated in
suspected
some
as much. That's
capacity
really
for over
interesting.
200 years.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Sounds immersive, but fun.
It is. And the money
It's interesting. I'd love to know more about New Homestead.
Family and our...
Well, there's plenty more where that came from if you're interested in taking one of my famous tours.
I would love to.
So
Is that
what do
actually
you
a thing I
say?
can do?
I've got an opening. I could take you on a tour right now if you'd like.
I would love that. What do you recommend seeing while I'm here? Anything to avoid?
Definitely check out the Brown Horse Tavern. Good food, great atmosphere. Avoid spending too much time outdoors. It's freezing out there. Any more than that, and well, I'd be giving away the tour for free.
That's fair. Why would someone know? That's not gonna say that. No offense, but Starsap is an unusual name. Sounds almost made up.
None taken. I get it all the time. If you think it sounds made up, well, that's because it is. I come from an eccentric family. Back in the early days of space travel, generations ago, my ancestors were really into science fiction. They wanted a name that seemed like it fit into the stories they grew up with, so they changed their last name, and the Starsap family name was born.
That's funny. That's actually really funny.
Used to be Bramblefoot before that. Their ancestors
Bramblefoot.
liked a different type of fiction.
Okay, I'd like to go on a tour of New Homestead.
Excellent! You won't regret it. My tours are one of a kind. Now, there's just the matter of price. The going rate for a genuine Starsap
100
tour
credits
is
is
only
a bargain.
100 credits.
You got it, man. I can't believe I ever persuade for this. But I mean...
Well... 100 credits is very reasonable, I think.
I'm sure your tour is great, but you haven't really sold me on it. You kind of pulled a bait and switch on me. I'm sure there's a way we can both walk away happy.
That's okay. This tour isn't for everyone, I know that, but my price is fair, and I think it's well worth the money. No one's forcing you to go on it.
Kind of pulled a bait and switch on me.
I assure you it wasn't intentional. I really should have been upfront about the price. I thought maybe you saw one of the flyers. Maybe I could do something for you.
I knew you were a reasonable person.
I try to be. Tell you what, I like you. This one's on the house, but if you enjoyed the tour, I'd really appreciate if you'd tell all your friends about me when it's done.
You got a deal,
So let's get
Bill.
this show on the road, eh? All right, so
I figured there's no harm
This is
in
New Homestead's main concourse. This underground area didn't exist when the original outpost, Titan Astrobase, was finished in 2130. Follow me. We'll come back here by the end of the tour and talk about the museum collection. But first, let's go see where people live. Now remember, these people aren't actors. They actually live here, so
I don't mind the
try to be
tourists.
respectful
We help
of
the
that.
local economy.
While the original inhabitants of the Titan Astrobase lived in pods like you saw up above, they transitioned down here when this section of the base was finished in 2144. Space is extremely limited, so you'll notice some overflow here, but more residences also exist on lower levels, which are inaccessible to tours. I'll stop at each of our destinations if you want to look around, or if you have any questions for me.
Oh, I see. Right, so I can like, he'll wait here for me. And I can go like check in the clinic, peek over here. I like that. That's a really cool decision. I usually hate these types of missions because they rush you through all these areas that you want to look around. And then you have to go back on your own to explore. I'm actually going to save my game here. And I'm actually over time, so I'm going to end the video here. When we come back, I'm going to continue my tour with my tour guide here, Bill. I'm going to talk to some of the...
I just have so much energy. I want to run around.
What the hell? we'll continue looking around here, meet some of the citizens here, including children that have clearly had way too much caffeine and or sugar, and we will. I'm cracking up still from that was too funny. Yeah, you better sit down and like chill, buddy. A little bit too energetic there. Yeah, we'll get back with Bill and we'll check out this cool city. Like, I can't believe there's such a big settlement here with all these cool NPCs, quests, and things to do. I'm really glad I decided to explore a little bit more outside of the quests and where they were taking me, because this is super cool. I'm really enjoying it. But we'll pick that up in the next video. Thanks again, everyone, for watching, and I hope everyone has a fantastic day.